Hi, my name is Rami Hanna, and I'm excited to share my personal identity story. My story begins when I immigrated to the United States from the Middle East at the age of 23. I remember being or feeling excited and scared at the same time. Excited for the opportunities ahead and starting a new, safe life here with my family, but also scared for the challenges that I had to deal with, like learning a new language. It felt like I was a little baby starting to learn how to talk and walk. So I began by attending adult school for a year to improve my English. And from there, I moved into a community college, started taking ESL courses, and earned my associate degree. And from there, I transferred into a local university here in San Diego and got my undergraduate degree. I did all that while working multiple jobs to support myself and my family. And looking back, that experience taught me that education isn't just about earning a degree. It's about transformation, and it's about who we become along the way. Throughout that process, I developed a deep respect for education and for the people who pursue it, especially those who are doing it under challenging circumstances. That perspective carries into my work today as a strategic partnership and outreach manager at a university that serves adult learners. My role here at the university is to help working adults, which many of them are parents, military members, or full time employees. And I help those students find pathways to continue their education and pursue their dreams. In this course, one of the concepts that really resonated with me was funds of knowledge. This idea recognized that every learner brings valuable life experience, skills, and cultural background into the classroom. When I think about my own journey, I realize how true that is. I brought determination, work ethics, and values of family and community that I learned growing up. Those were my funds of knowledge. Today, when I meet adult learners, I try to see them through that same lens. Many of the people I work with have incredible professional and life experience. They may not always see them as academic strength, but they absolutely are. Whether it's leadership gained from serving in the military, time management learned from raising a family, or technical skills from years on the job, I remind them that their experience has value and that education can be built on that foundation. One of the most meaningful examples of that happens when I visited an Amazon fulfillment center near the Mexican border. Many of the employees I met there were immigrants, just like I once was. When I spoke to them about the university program, I made sure to also share my personal story, how I came to the US with no English and started in an adult school and slowly built my education and career. You could see on their faces that they related deeply to my story. And we start talking about their goals, the challenges of balancing work and family, and the hope of building a better future. That moment reminded me of why I do what I do. It's not just about education. It's about helping people see the potential they already have within themselves. This course also helped me reflect on bias, both the ones I have experienced and the ones I may hold myself. I took the FAT IAT test, which measures implicit bias, and it's connected deeply with my personal journey of losing over 70 pounds in the past 4 months. Before losing that weight, I often felt judged by how I looked. People assumed things about my habits or lifestyle without knowing me. After going through that transformation, I became much more aware of how easily we all make assumptions about others based on appearance. Now, I make conscious effort to approach people with curiosity rather than judgment. This awareness has made me more empathetic professional and more understanding human being. Another activity that had a big impact on me was the cultural iceberg reflection. It reminded me that so much of who we are lies below the surface. Things like value, beliefs, communication styles, and tradition. Growing up in the Middle East, I learned respect, humbleness, hard work, and the importance of family and community. But living in the US taught me independence, confidence, and the courage to speak up. Balancing those two cultural perspectives hasn't always been easy, but it has become one of my greatest strengths. It allowed me to communicate with empathy while standing firm in my identity. Finally, the personal assets and sports activity help me identify what truly drives me: adaptability, empathy, and persistence. These traits have guided me not only through my personal challenges, but also through my work and education. They help me connect with learners, meet them where they are, and encourage them to keep moving forward no matter how tough the journey feels. Overall, this course reminded me that identity is not something fixed, it's something that evolves. Every experience, every challenge, and every success add another layer to who we are. I have learned that understanding my own identity and biases help me better support others, especially the adult learners and community partners I work with every day. Thank you for watching. I look forward to hearing your feedback.